I need me a Zethu flavor in my life. Listen, I need me a Zethu flavor in my life. The way Sfiso has completely lost his mind as soon as he find out that Shobane and Zethu are engaged to be married. Listen, Sfiso still considered Osfiso still considered Uzethu as his wife, and honestly, according to Zulu customs, I would agree. Since Uzethu wathelwa ngenyongo, it does legally makes her the wife of Osfiso. But Osfiso, as soon as he find out, let me tell you, lost his mind. Okay. And this is why I'm saying I need a Zethu flavor in my life, because listen, two men are crazy over Uzethu. But as soon as Uzethu and Ushobane announces their engagement to their parent, first of all, it was Metron, who was definitely not in support of their engagement, because it seems like Metron, has grown to be fond of Utando so much, and surprisingly, personally, I never saw it coming, okay? The way Metron was not liking or loving Shobane's girlfriend, I did not see Metron loving Tando the way she does now. And when they went to the Hlongwane family also to ask, or rather to inform them and ask for their support, obviously the Hlongwane family was like, no, we ain't doing that no more, okay? We are not we are not going to support you, Zethu. How many times are you going to get married to different men? No, okay? Osfiso went to the Hlongane's household to disrespect them, because, part of me wants to say he was going through pain, but another part of me is like, Sfiso, you are so disrespectful. That was so uncalled for. Really, what did the Hlongwanes do to you? Zethu, Zethu is messy. Listen, Zethu has broken off her marriage with Osfiso, and she is already moving on. Off to the next one, child. Off to the next one. So Shobane has asked Zethu to marry him. Guess what? Our girl, who was just getting married last week, is ready to move on and marry Ushobane. It is said that when Osfiso find out the news of Shobane's proposal, he will definitely lose it. Go confront Ushobane, and it will get messy. And also, Ubabu Hlongwane is part of the people who will not be happy about Zethu and Hlongwane's relationship, and knowing that his daughter, who was just getting married just a few weeks back, is gonna be marrying again. It's a sin that Hlongwane is not having it at all. So it's safe to say that the Hlongwanes will not be accepting Ushobane as their son-in-law. Osfiso also will feel betrayed by Ushobane, thinking that Shobane is trying to take away his wife from him. Now, Osfiso's anger has driven Mangwanyana away. Mangwanyana has finally chose self-love and loved the marriage, okay? I do feel like whatever that is happening in Sfiso's life, it serves him right. He had such a good, perfect wife in Mangwanyana, obedient, someone who is willing to go through all the limits of the world for him, but he was greedy and definitely not satisfied, wanted more, and keep on wanting more, because why did he needed a second wife in the first place? That is a biggest question that we keep on asking ourselves. Okay, of course he did hide around the ancestors, this and the other thing, but whatever it is, I feel like it serves him right that Mangwanyana has decided to leave him. Now we also have Uspa and Upilile. It breaks my heart, the relationship between Uspamantla and Upilile. Yes, Uspilile is not willing to meet Uspamantla halfway, especially because she just did not wanted uSphamandla to have any sort of relationship with his biological father. But I feel like ever since uSphamandla has found a sense of belonging in Ngaraji and in the Hlongwane family, knowing that he belongs within the Hlongwane family, it seems like almost all his life, that's the only thing he has ever longed for, to belong. Now, it does somehow feels like a Pilile will be losing his son, as uSphamandla will be choosing his paternal family over his mother, the one who raised him. Sad, Gesana, I am so sad, but I wish uPilile would also say why he has, or rather she has this huge grudge over uNgaraji and just not allowing uNgaraji to be part of uSphamandla's life. Sana wish on homecoming. Zethu finally returns, and listen, she is ready to leave her marriage with Osfiso and jump to another man's arms. Wow, Zethu is definitely living my dream life. So when one man stresses her, she moves on to the next. When that man stresses her, she goes back to the previous one. Wow. And that is Usfiso and Oshobane. Now, Usfiso feels powerless, defeated by everything else that has happened, because he does find himself in a very difficult spot whereby he cannot choose between Zethu and Mangonyana. And I'm not even sure if Zethu really did ask Usfiso to choose. I think Zethu just made a decision for herself that, you know what, this is a lot and I cannot deal with. And she chose to leave Usfiso for Ushobane. Usfiso really is speechless. Not when Zethu was throwing Omangkwanyana with her wedding attire, saying, you know what, you want my life so badly? Have it, okay? Soon after Zethu has ended her marriage with Osfiso, guess what happens? Oshobane pops the question, ask Zethu to marry him. One thing that I will say is that Oshobane has always been there for Zethu, has always, like we have all seen and understand that Zethu, you have no business to go to a polygamous marriage when you have a man who cares for you like Shobane cares for you. But of course, a heart wants what a heart wants. At the time, Zethu thought going into this polygamous marriage perhaps could be a good thing. It could have good benefits. But unfortunately, Mangwanyana was not having it. Now, I want to talk about Metron. You remember how Metron was giving Uthando hard time after she found out that Uthando and Oshobane are seeing each other? Listen, Uthando Metron, as soon as she finds out that Oshobane could be proposing to Zethu, Metron lost it, and here she is saying, listen, Shobane, Uthando is a great girl for you. She is good for you. I'm like, Sana Metron, like you had a problem with Uthando just like 2 episodes back. Now you are okay with Uthando. I get it, Metron. But anyway, we all knew that Intogathando no Shobane will never last, not when Zethu is available. The only reason Intogathando no Shobane could ever lasted is when Zethu was unavailable. But now that Zethu has ended her marriage, we just all knew that, yeah, there is no way that Shobane and Zethu will remain a couple. Oh, Mangwanyana, my babe. Mangwanyana, my darling. Mangwanyana is caught on her lies, Gesana. She is caught on her lies because Osfiso ucele abantu abadala ukuthi they should reveal a reason why Zethu ahambile. And fortunately or unfortunately for Umangwanyana, abantu abadala bakaSfiso really revealed. You know, Usfiso had a dream about that day where Umangwanyana was throwing Zethu a bridal shower, and Usfiso shame bandla, you know, his vision was clear that indeed the person who did this was uMaNkwanyana. Like he woke up in a shock. He was shocked and in disbelief, okay? But also, I feel like uSifiso still wants to work on his marriage with uMaNkwanyana, because he sits uMaNkwanyana down nicely and calmly and says, listen, MaNkwanyana, whatever it is, I will always and I will forever forgive you. You just have to tell me the truth. What happened on that day? uMaNkwanyana denies everything, and I feel like that's just was her opportunity to come clean, because uSifiso was being a loving husband at that point. But uMaNkwanyana denied it and said, no, how could you? How dare you ask me that question? Of course, I did nothing, Nkosi. And then she goes to her friend uThando, and uThando naye umvukela ngolaka uthi nje ayibo uMaNkwanyana, ufuna ukubeka umsebenzi wami engcupheni, like you want to put my work at risk, because should this whole thing blow up or comes out ukuthi imina who gave you that potion ukuthi uthelele uZethu, uyazi ukuthi mina I could lose my license as a nurse. Like, no ways, I ain't putting my career at risk for you. Sana, it's a lot. When I tell you that it's a lot, because now uMaNkwanyana, uSifiso will get to a point where he's done begging uMaNkwanyana, and he feels like uMaNkwanyana needs to be taken to the police station and be interrogated there. Of course, uMaNkwanyana will break and probably tell the truth. But yeah, I don't see uMaNkwanyana and uSifiso's marriage ever being fixed after this point. Now, we also see indaba kaSiphamandla uNgaraji. Guys, uNgaraji udeli kaSiphamandla. What a shocker, what a twist, what a confusion, okay? So it does seems like uNgaraji, after realizing ukuthi he and uSiphamandla, they have the same birthmark, uNgaraji will therefore confront uPhindile. And I wonder why. Like, I want to know, why would uPhindile keep uNgaraji away from uSiphamandla, you know? Because I don't know. uNgaraji, that bits, like, does he strike you as someone who have potential of being a deadbeat? Like, I don't know. For me, uNgaraji does not strike me as a deadbeat, okay? But yeah, it does seems like there were some very, very difficult underlying issues between himself and uPhindile, and he have to sort it out. And uPhindile, yeah, guys, we all know how super protective she is of uSiphamandla. Of course, she does not want to share uSiphamandla with anyone. She enjoys being the only parent in uSiphamandla's life. It's gonna be so difficult for uPhindile, you know, especially if uSiphamandla finds out as well, because uSiphamandla have been wanting to have a relationship with his biological dad. And I don't know how will uPhindile take this whole thing. I already feel sorry for uPhindile, honestly, considering that uNgaraji was not in uSiphamandla's life all these years. Oh, the truth is out. The cat is out. Listen, Sifiso now knows that it was MaNkwanyana who tried to poison uZethu. Sana, I do feel sorry for uMaNkwanyana, and I do believe that really her intentions was not to hurt uZethu. But Sana Umendo definitely did change MaNkwanyana's character. She felt unloved and prioritized in her marriage. The worst case now is that even her friend uThando wants to be nothing. She does not want to be part of this. She says that should this come out, she will lose her license as being a nurse. So according to her, she have a lot more to lose than uMaNkwanyana, which of course uMaNkwanyana will lose umendo. Why? I can't win the uSifiso, because uSifiso is not taking it, and it does seem like uMaNkwanyana will be interrogated by uSifiso and the police station. So charges will definitely be laid. A case will be opened against uMaNkwanyana. Definitely do feel sorry for uMaNkwanyana. I do believe that it was definitely not her intentions to try and harm uZethu, but to delay the wedding and perhaps to make sure that uZethu oversleeps and misses her wedding. I do believe that she became too desperate and she resulted into something that most people really would never result into. But really, she only knows Usfiso, and she felt like she is losing herself in her marriage and losing Usfiso, and she became desperate. I don't know what else to put it, how else to justify it. Mangwanyana became desperate. But yeah, it does feel like Mangwanyana is going to prison. Prison is one place that is waiting for you, ma'am, as your husband really does truly love and adores Uzethu. And as soon as he finds out that you try to harm Uzethu, you are as good as dead. Okay, you are as good as dead. Now, a shoka gesana, shoka, Ungarachi is the biological father of Uspamandla. Who would have thought that Ngarachi and Pindile were busy doing some shenanigans together? Did not think that Fagesana, the way Pindile is so defensive about Ngarachi being Spamandla's dad, like she is so defensive. But yeah, it seems like Ungarachi would want to know and has taken a DNA test. I hate that Ungarachi will be portrayed as this super innocent guy who didn't know that Upindile had a child. May say, really, you are just not as innocent, okay? You are not as innocent, and I do believe that you did know, not maybe know, but you suspected back then that Uspamandla could be your child. But because back then you could not carry the responsibility, you let Upindile carry the responsibility alone. And now you want to come back and act better. Like, I don't even want the writers of Homecoming to even think that Ungarachi no, he is just as horrible for abandoning Uspamandla. And I need him to take that accountability. Halala, it's a wedding day, but it does look like we are gonna have a runaway bride. Now, Uzethu's wedding day has finally arrived, but sadly, Umangonyana did try to drug or poison Uzethu on the bridal shower that she threw for Uzethu. Now, Uzethu did ask a favor from Ushobane, and Ushobane did run some tests. And sadly, Ushobane did inform Uzethu on her wedding day that they did found a drug in her body. And Umthandeni, immediately when Zethu was drugged, Umthandeni strongly suspected Umangwanyana, poor innocent Mangwanyana. And at first, Uzethu honestly did not want to suspect Umangwanyana or even confront Umangwanyana. But yes, Umangwanyana does have a bit of regret, if you may put it that way. And we saw her praying, being like, no, she's very much regretful for, trying to harm Uzethu, and that was never even her intentions in the first place. All that she wanted to do was to scare Uzethu off. But things did not go accordingly. Things did not go accordingly in trying to scare Uzethu off, as this poison that was put in Zethu's body reacted badly. Like extremely badly. It was never a good reaction whatsoever. It reacted badly. So now, with Uzethu knowing all this information, she's finding herself very much doubtful if she still wants to get married to Usfiso, and she also confronted to Umangcobo, Umthandeni, that, what, right now she is very much doubtful. She doesn't know what's right and what's wrong in terms of getting married to Usfiso. Should the wedding continue or should the wedding be stopped and paused? But anyway, we did see that the traditional ceremony went through, and Uzethu's face did look a bit confused, okay? So, second wedding day in Sfiso's home is when things are going to be a bit tricky, where it is highly, highly suspected that we are definitely getting a runaway bride. It seems like Uzethu will stay for a traditional ceremony whilst still questioning her life choices. Does she really want to get married to Usfiso? Does she really want to start a wedding like this, a marriage or like this, where there is no trust? And more than anything, she does not know if Mangwanyana really does want her in her home. So it is suspected that Uzethu